The delicious leg? You're talking about the delicious leg. Sorry to interrupt your video, but do you have any idea how...
I like it cut, G.
My friends, people, children of the internet, I present to you the best weapon in all of Guts and Blackpowder, the Sledgehammer. Yeah, you can only use it for one map, you can only use it for one purpose in that map, and it's not even an obtainable item via the shop, not even scratching the surface of the item, but it's not even classified as a weapon in the first place. So you might be thinking, why is this random British nerd talking like it's the best weapon in the game? Well, so for anybody new to the game, you can find this item on the Paris map, just before the brick wall entrance. Now with a slow swing rate and only having 3 directional locks, its limited stats illustrated on the wiki proves the item is not fairly used. Now whilst the stats seem underwhelming and even having a walk speed penalty for equipping the item, why bother equipping it in the first place if you have a saber or heavy saber? Well, for 3 reasons. It has an incredibly high DPS being 75 and an unknown headshot multiplier along with a slow speed. However, this brings us on to the next reason. If you manage to aim this at a zombie skull, you'll be surprised to see it insta-kills the enemy. Granted, it isn't better than the heavy saber, but then again, what is nowadays? However, this brings us to the final reason, the priest. The priest cannot solo anything. Having only a stake and a delicious leg, no, I'm not talking about the leg. However, it is incredibly difficult to melee a runner and not get tackled to the floor. So your next best option, the Sledgehammer. Now it isn't as good as the saber in terms of DPS, it is a lot better than either 2 of the shop weapons at its disposal. Although combining the Sledgehammer with a runner will mean instant win because their health is low, it's no match for the skull crushing beauty. And no, I'm not talking about goth girls. Anyways, concluding the item, sure it's valid for one map and 75% on the map you can use, but it isn't that good as a whole to be classifying it as a weapon. It's good for minute zombies or high health to zombies as you can easily take care of them. However, with the 1 penetration, it's clearly not worth you charging into a horde expecting to vanquish them in 1 hit. It negates your walk speed, making you slower, meaning if you have the Cuirassier armor or the Siege Engineer armor, you'll be even slower. So to sum it up, it isn't worth it. I do admit it is an underutilized item, but it is so incredibly fun to use as a priest, so give it a try. Anyways, that's all for me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Chicken,